This is what someone looks like after spending 17 days on healthcare.gov. Yep. Obamacare super subsidies. Premium subsidies versus cost-sharing subsidies. How's it going, everyone? I'm Joey Giangola with Giangola Insurance, and on today's health insurance break, we're going to break down the two types of subsidies you can potentially be eligible for through Obamacare. Yes, I have spent the majority of my time the last several weeks helping people apply through Ohio's health insurance marketplace, or essentially using healthcare.gov. I've been in the trenches going through that process over and over and over and over again, and basically have run into every imaginable quirk, flaw, glitch you might want to ever imagine. But out of all that, and there's so much that I want to tell you from my experience and travels into the depths of healthcare.gov. However, today there is one thing that still remains very unclear, and that is the different types of subsidies that you potentially are eligible for. Of course, I have talked about these subsidies in plenty of other videos. However, I've never really dedicated a full video to the topic. But let's get right down to it. This is the absolute easiest explanation I can provide you about these two different types of subsidies. One, premium subsidies. These are the subsidies that are going to help lower the monthly cost of your health insurance. These subsidies are available on any plan that you purchase inside of Ohio's health insurance marketplace, or essentially through healthcare.gov. The total amount of money that you will be eligible for will be based on your total household income and your family size as it relates to your age. That means a 30-year-old who makes $30,000 a year is not going to receive as large of a subsidy as a 60-year-old who also makes $30,000 a year. That 60-year-old's health insurance is going to cost more, which in relation to their income is going to qualify them for a higher subsidy. And cost-sharing subsidies, they help lower your out-of-pocket costs on certain health insurance plans. Those certain plans are only silver plans sold inside the marketplace. You can only qualify for those subsidies if your income is between 250% and 138% of the federal poverty line. I believe that's the mark there before you get into Medicaid eligibility in Ohio. However, though, as I've been kind of going through the process, and what I've been finding is that they really aren't going to make much of a difference for you until you fall below that 200% line, especially if you get below 150%. If you're below 150, then you are exclusively probably only going to want to look at the silver plans. But these super subsidies, as I'm calling them, can turn a $2,000 deductible into a $1,000 deductible, a $500 deductible even, and even as low as a $100 deductible. Now, it also affects your out-of-pocket maximum as well. It could take a out-of-pocket maximum from the dreaded $6,350 down to $5,000, down to even $2,100, and as low as even $1,000. And it's an important note while we're here talking about it, I might as well just say it anyways. Subsidies of any kind are only available when you purchase plans through the health insurance marketplace or through healthcare.gov right now. Eventually, after the first of the year, insurance companies are supposed to be able to kind of piggyback in on the system at some point to where you could essentially deal directly with them and not have to go through healthcare.gov. But we're still waiting for that to happen and for all the details surrounding that to kind of come to light. And a quick note, number two, if I may just have another note here. Just because you're buying a plan from the government's website does not mean that a health insurance agent or broker who also happens to be marketplace certified is not going to be able to help you. They will, and they're not going to cost you anything else to do that. Just wanted to put that out there. Premium subsidies, they're a game changer. I've said it before, I'm really just repeating myself, but if you qualify for any amount of subsidy that is decent, you will want to go ahead and take advantage of it simply because the cost of health insurance has gone up for a majority of people. Now, it's important to note that your premium subsidy will be fixed, so you will get a set dollar amount to use towards whatever health insurance plan you want to buy. Now, you could buy a plan that potentially costs you $0, or you could look to purchase a more expensive plan, but that premium subsidy will just be subtracted from the overall total cost, and you would be left to pay the difference. So it could be as little as $0, it could be as much as a couple $100. It really depends on where your subsidy falls. And one of the big questions that is being asked, and this is still not very clear, but the income number, basically what number income you should be using, taxes this, after taxes, modified, gross, net. There's a lot of things going on there. And the number that you should be using, at least according to everything that I've been told, is your modified adjusted gross. However, it's still sadly unclear when you go through the application process on healthcare.gov. They don't make mention of that number really anywhere, and their wording is, well, it's confusing to say the least. Well, okay, so this all sounds fantastic. How can you estimate your family's premium subsidy and if you qualify? But just do yourself a favor and Google subsidy calculator, and that should pull up Kaiser Family Foundation's subsidy calculator. It's the most accurate one available and the one that health insurance representatives have told me to use. Well, what's the bottom line? Well, I'm repeating myself, but these subsidies are the only thing making the Affordable Care Act affordable. What's that? Stop using air quotes? All right, thank you. The sad part is if they are available to you, you have to kind of take them almost to keep your health insurance costs in line and affordable. All right, so now this is the part where I tell you that you can go ahead and download our very free guide, How to Understand Ohio's Health Insurance Marketplace. And there's still a lot of information depending upon how much you've read on the site and elsewhere, keeping up with the law. So you can go ahead and do that. Click on this ebook cover right here to do so. However, everything that we've been covering over the last couple weeks, it's slowly starting to show its age, and I just wanted to take a minute to let you know that very soon, within hopefully the next week and a half, by the first of the year, I'm going to have a brand new video series, probably 5 parts, for you to download, and it'll walk you through step by step. It'll show you exactly how to navigate Obamacare's health insurance marketplace, to say the least. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's got basically everything that I've learned over these last few weeks going through healthcare.gov, everything that we've known previously, and really just putting in an easy step-by-step process for you to understand and follow. But also what people have been doing in this time period is they've actually just decided to reach out, give me a phone call, or shoot me an email letting me know about their situation and how I might be able to help. So I've been busy tracking all that information down and helping people like you out, and just really cutting to the chase and getting to your specific situation. So if you want to do that, feel free. Email's right here. Just go right ahead and ask me whatever questions that you have. Catch me up. Let me know what your problems are, what questions that you have, and we will get working on your specific situation. But of course, I am Joey Gingola with Gingola Insurance Agency. Take it easy, everyone.